Hey guys, Rick Shaw here. Yeah, we decided the other day we weren't going to go to Walmart, and I think we're going to go back because we're finding out the food we're getting from Mark's here isn't any good. I got it isn't handled right, is what's happening. I bought some eggnog, Borden eggnog, because I love that stuff. It's no good. It's rotten. You can't drink it. It doesn't even taste like eggnog. And then I bought a beef round steak, a small one, because I just like to have a steak. Once a month, I like to have a steak, and I share it with Maddie. And the package was kind of puffed up, blowed up a little bit. So I took a knife and I cut the thing open, and it is rotten. All you can smell is rot. So I don't think I'll be going back to the Mark's store in Berea, Ohio anymore. They don't handle their food properly, and if you guys are over this way, go to Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle's got better meat. I don't know what was the matter with me that I went there, but their food just wasn't. It's no good. I guess I got to take it back, or we're planning. Dorothy and I are planning our trip tomorrow. It's gloomy and drizzly right now, so I don't feel like going up and taking it back. So we're just going to lose. We're just going to lose out on a $15 steak. And I just think it's a royal bummer that they can't handle their food properly and they sell you garbage. So that's a real shame. But the trip is going on. It looks like Sunday it's even going to be, they pushed the rain back. It doesn't look like it's going to rain on Sunday. So we're going to see how it goes when we get there. And who knows, maybe if our visit is going real well, we could just come back on Sunday while it's light instead of coming back Saturday night. I'd rather drive in the light than in the nighttime. But we're looking forward to our trip. Dorothy's really excited about it. We just about got our bag packed. We're not taking a lot of stuff, just a quick change. And I was gonna take quart oil, but it's kind of heavy. I don't want her out with the backpack. We're going to set the backpack long enough to where it's resting on the rack on the back, and she'll just hang on, have the straps around her. And I got stuff. I got a patch kit. I got a flashlight. I got the electric pump on there. A couple of little hand tools. The ones they give you in the bike are pretty damn good, guys. You can do most of everything you want to do with the tools that they gave you. So I had those out, even though it was cold. It's cold today. I don't get this weather. When it was 39 degrees the other day, it was cold, but it was okay. Well, it was 45 this morning, but it's so windy. It's just cutting right through you. This is your typical November weather. It's cutting through you, and I ain't going for it. I'm getting so sick of this weather already. I left this part of the country years ago because of this, and I'm going to do it again. I'm not gonna stick around in this frozen wasteland. I don't like it. It's damp here. It's just the nature of this area with the big lake there. Beautiful place. I don't care what anyone says. A lot of people call it the mistake on the lake and all this kind of crap. That's baloney. Cleveland's got a lot to offer. It's a lot of nice stuff, but I would like to be able to get out, come in the summertime, visit, do all your stuff, and then when it starts blowing and getting cold, to get the heck out, head south. And but I don't have the funds to be able to do something like that. But the bike is really good. The tires are. The air staying perfect on there, on the tires. The tread is really good, and we're looking like we're ready for a good trip. We got my little granddaughter. My daughter called and said she forgot she has a basketball game, so that'll be fun because I was a basketball player. That's going to be really cool to watch the little kids play basketball. So we're going to be doing that. That happens around noon, so that's going to be a lot of fun. My daughter texts me, so that it's good to watch these kids. And here This is what really kills me. Pennsylvania, for my older kids and for these kids now, they got all kinds of sports stuff for them. They got it all set up. Around here, forget it. They got nothing. They got gym class. They can do a little bit of gym class, but no intramurals. It's just not. They're not preparing them now for their basketball games and football in high school. These kids should be playing like Pee Wee League. They should be doing all that stuff. But here you gotta pay so much for everything. So living around this area, if you don't have a lot of money, you're screwed. You're basically just screwed when it comes to your children. They cater to the kids who have a lot of money, and if you don't, too bad for you. That's just the way they do it. And everything's money around here. It's just ridiculous. Like the school, they give you these dang little laptops, and then they send you a bill for it. Well, I'm not paying it. You gave her the laptop. If that's mandatory, okay, great. But I gave it back. You take that back. We're not paying for that. I have her a laptop thing, and it works. She can do her homework on it. So I'm not gonna pay the school one. But if it's a public school, it seems to me like we shouldn't have to pay for anything coming out of the public school. I don't get that. So that's just me. I'm whining again. My back is really sore. When this cold snaps hit like this, I get crippled, guys. I can't stand up straight at all, and I get cranky, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I will be putting on a nice warm jacket and walking up and picking Dorothy up at the bus here pretty soon. Little mama went out shopping. I don't know what she's shopping for, but she's shopping to buy stuff. So, and she said she's gonna put a couple bucks in for each of the kids when we go. That's cool. That's real cool. But this is gonna be a pretty nice trip. This will be really good. This will be the first trip on the motorbike, and it looks like the weather should hold out. And we're bringing plenty of clothes. I actually got Dorothy that raincoat over there. We're going to let her use that raincoat just to keep the wind off of her. I don't want her getting too chilled. And I've got my boots. I bought some winter boots last year, and I've never worn them. I tried them on at Walmart. They fit really good, and I never wore them because we never had more than 1/4 of an inch of snow last year. So I'll wear those. And I have a really good Carhartt raincoat. It was one of them deals when I bought Maddie's coat. You buy one and you get one for half off. So I went back and got that. And it's a wonderful windbreaker. I was out on the bike when we had that real cold day. I had to run up to the bank, and I put that on. I can't find gloves that fit me. In this area right here, everybody's got real small hands. You go to any store, even the fin, feather, and fur, or that thing, those gloves are too small. But I did find some welding gloves. I guess welders all got big hands. I found some welding gloves that were, that work. And then the wind was coming through the seams, so I snow sealed them up real good. I just goobered it all up on there, filled the seams with snow seal, and in that real cold day, my hands were plenty warm. But I don't know why I have such trouble finding gloves. Always did have hats and gloves for me. And shoes here is no problem. If you go to Ross, they have size 14 shoes. You can buy them anywhere. And that's a real good thing. And they're usually pretty cheap because they sit there. Nobody buys them. But Ross is the place to go. There used to be, in my old neighborhood when I was a kid growing up, there used to be a trailer park. It was the old-fashioned trailer park thing. Not big trailers, not 70-foot long ones, but for for old people. That's gone now, and it's a Ross. They tore that all out of there, and it's a Ross store. And but I don't need shoes right now. I'm doing pretty good on them. We don't want to start buying a whole bunch of crap, because if we if we pack up and move out of this area. I don't want to take a lot of stuff. I'm one that would rather just sell as much as I can and travel as light as I can, and then get stuff when you get where you're going. Because we've got a lot of junk, and I wouldn't, I would not want to haul a whole bunch of stuff. So, but this dang back, guys, unbelievable how bad it is today. Just getting up, walking around is no good. But I'm really bummed about that steak. I was really looking forward to eating a steak, but Mark sold us a rotten one. I don't know. It's probably full of worms. Who knows? And they sold us bad eggnog, and I love eggnog. I'm so mad about this crap. And the date is good on it. It's the sell by date is a way off. It's just when we were in the store the other day, there were so many aisles that had carts of stuff in the way. They didn't put it in the cooler section. They didn't put it where it's supposed to go. They just pushed the carts there, and you couldn't find anybody. You couldn't find anybody that was doing any work in there. It's a poorly managed store, and that's why you get rotten food, which is a real bummer. And that was a $14, $15 steak, which is a real... and we're going to lose it. That's just all there is to it. With all the money we spend on food, it's a real shame that we got to lose that much money on a steak. So what are you going to do? But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And this is Rick Shaw out.